Mhm.
Good morning. So now we are
Morning.
recording. Today we'll take the last chapter, or we have another one, but very small, around 5 slides. So we consider this is a last chapter in the first part of the lecture. And in the second part, we will take the small review and we'll speak about the exam for a while. So indoor environmental quality, chapter 8. These are the topics we'll discuss. As you see, they are all related to indoor. Okay. We'll take one by one, of course. So as you can see, what constitutes indoor environment? Indoor environment constitutes of thermal comfort, meaning temperature, how you feel the temperature inside the space, lighting, air quality, acoustics. Especially acoustics, when you speak about LEED BD plus C schools and hospitals, it will be very important. Why? Because privacy is very important. Schools and hospitals for students to learn and for patients to rest and relax. We spend more than 90% of our time indoor, and as you know, the indoor air is polluted up to 5 times the outdoor air. So improvement of indoor air will improve also the employees' productivity. So any employee or any company need to be sure the air quality for the employees is good. Otherwise, this will impact their productivity and their health. So there are minimum indoor air quality performance, which is a prerequisite. That's why minimum. Always we translate minimum as we used to as a prerequisite. This is a prerequisite. So intent is to contribute to comfort and well-being of the building occupants by establishing minimum IAQ, indoor air quality. First thing we need to know, if we establish minimum indoor air quality, we need to know the standard. That is the first step for sure. So under standard, we have, as we can see, there is natural ventilation, or mechanical or mixed. These are the types of ventilation in our building. Natural or mechanical or mixed ventilation. For natural ventilation, we will use, or for all of them, we will use ASHRAE 62.1, 2010. Again, in latest LEED versions, we use also 2016, no issue. But the most important, the section number ASHRAE 62.1. Okay. Don't be confused and go to SIPC application manual, because this is only verification steps. One step, it will be done in case of natural ventilation to know if the building is suitable for natural ventilation or no, because some buildings are not suitable for natural ventilation. There is no airflow will come to your building because of the neighborhoods. Okay. So this is just one step verification, but it's not really the standard that you will use for calculation. The standard is ASHRAE 62.1 2010. This exam mistakes common where people think that SIPC is the standard for natural ventilation and the ASHRAE for mechanical and mixed mode. Okay. So that's all, but we will know now this is how to meet. We need to meet this standard only, but in the credit we need to exceed this standard, so we need to provide better than the standard. That's why this now we will move to the credits. Enhanced indoor air quality strategies. So enhanced, we translate it to the credit. Promote occupant comfort, well-being, and productivity. See, in the indoor environmental quality, the intent is very important. You see that I'm reading every intent now. Why? Because every credit and every prerequisite in indoor air quality category, the category of today, is focused on what? Comfort, well-being, health, productivity, improving air quality, or improving acoustics, or improving at the end. But the major is occupants. Why? Because occupants are people who living inside the space. If they are not comfortable, they will not have productivity related back to temperature, to air quality, to acoustics, all this. So the answer will be always the same in these. If he asks you about the intent, the answer will be always the same. The intent is to achieve comfort and well-being and health and productivity. What is the strategies? What are the strategies? Increase ventilation. So if I want to improve the air quality, you need to increase the ventilation. And this makes sense because without increasing the ventilation, how you can increase or improve the air quality? You need new air, fresh air from outdoor. The more outdoor you bring inside the space, the more it's clean air, of course, and this air can be better than the indoor that is 5 times polluted than the outdoor. But the issue that this air is hot. So we'll speak about that now, this issue. So if I want more indoor air quality, better. But the issue that this air comes from outdoor. The more you bring air, the more cooling or heating you need. So it will be a problem for energy. So increased ventilation is a trade-off with energy performance, meaning you increase the ventilation, energy will also increase. So this is an issue. You want to increase ventilation, but you don't want to increase energy. So we consider some technology HVAC engineers know about heat recovery ventilation and demand control ventilation to improve the performance. And we'll speak about them now as an idea only. The standard, as we know, is ASHRAE 62.1 2010. This is a heat recovery wheel or heat recovery ventilation. Simply, it is a machine or equipment that do what recover the heat before the air go outside. Use some pen. This is the heat recovery wheel, as you can see in the screen. The indoor is here, this side. Sorry, here. This side is indoor. This is outdoor. So assume this your window here or your opening. We fix this heat recovery wheel where the air come inside. So outdoor air here, see this coming inside. And this is indoor exhaust air, EA exhaust air. Okay. What will happen? The outdoor or this outdoor air coming hot air. So it will consume more energy if we go direct to air conditioning. It will be a big load. So it will go to this heat recovery wheel. This heat recovery wheel is called because of what? Because of the return air. You know the return air, which is already cooled indoor, cooled but polluted. Cooled, this is RA, return air. It's cool, but the problem polluted. That's why it's red color. Come to the wheel. The wheel don't need anything from this return air except taking the coolness, the temperature. So it's the wheel itself become cold. So when the outdoor air come blue color, you find here it come to this wheel and go inside at lower temperature as a supply air, SA, supply air. Okay? Of course, this return air will go outside as exhaust air like what you see. So exhaust air temperature become also not so cold because we take some here to the end. You got it? This is the heat recovery wheel. Demand control ventilation is another way, and we speak about it before. We said that You should not provide constant volume of air. So you control that based on what? Based on sensors. Sensors. You can see here how the sensors will make difference. This space I have 10 people. This space I have 2. So you can see here, the top, we call this damper. It's opening to take the air from outside. In this case, take 120 CFM, cubic feet meter of outside air. This is just for example. You don't need to remember any numbers here. But in here, when the space is full, takes more air. How you control this sensor? To measure the CO2 concentration and control panel to open the opening for the, we call it the damper. Okay, got it? Easy. So designers design based on variable, not constant ventilation. Okay, except in some areas like kitchens and toilets, they always provide constant ventilation to prevent pollution. Entryway system. How pollution come inside your buildings? It's an entryway system is as simple as you can see in the picture, but the only difference that in LEED it should be 10 feet long. 10 feet long, like not like this only. It's extended 10 feet, so you can walk on 3 meters before you go inside the buildings. We call it entryway. It can be carpet or any slots or grills, steels, anything that can take the dust from shoes. Because they have done some studies that 3 meters enough to take the dust from your shoes and microbes, especially during Corona. They make many research about this, how to prevent microbes and viruses to come inside the building. So it will help this much. So it was already in LEED. So they focus it now. If some people asking why, so I will tell you that's why we need to add these walkways for the buildings. Filtration is another way. In mechanically ventilated building, use filters or MERV rated filters for all AHUs in accordance with ASHRAE 52.2 2007. You need to remember this. This need to be remembered. Why? What is filtration? Air handling unit is a machine in the roof that brings the air to your building because you close all windows from where the air come from here. In the ducts, it come in the ducts. Air handling unit, AHU, call it AHU. What is the amount of AL of air based on what? Based on the ASHRAE design, But in here we talk about filtration. We need to add filter to the air before it comes inside our building. So these filters specs is based on ASHRAE, but 52. So ASHRAE 52 is for what? Filtration. So be sure that you know that filtration. ASHRAE 62 is for what? Ventilation. Don't forget. What about MERV? MERV is a measurement for the filter from 1 to 13. So we call it minimum efficiency reporting value, or MERV. When you buy filter, he will ask you, what is the MERV for the filter? You tell 1. During construction, we prefer 8, size 8. And during occupancy, we change it with size 13 because there is no more contamination or dust. Okay. Avoid cross-contamination from contaminated area. What is cross-contamination? If you can notice in some buildings, sometimes you know what is your neighbor is cooking right now. Why? Because of cross ventilation in some building. What happened? This air duct, sometimes it will have return in the opposite direction. How it happened? Like air will come in the other direction. So in case this is a copy room or kitchen or something, the air, this room you will smell, the printing or the ink in this room, or the kitchen if there is kitchen and so on, or toilets. So what we need to do, we need to exhaust it to outdoor immediately, so it will be one way, no return. We don't do return air from this space contaminated space, it will exhaust. We get rid of the air. This number one, directly exhausted the air outside. Number two, negative pressure. You see, it should be a door here, and this room negative pressure through a fan. So here also there is a fan to take the air outside. When you have fan here, always this pressure will be low. So always need more air from other space. Like you see in the smoking rooms, have big fans to make it negative pressure. Doors, self-closing doors. So the door have door closer, and deck, impermeable deck partition, like full partition. Like, can you see? This is the structure ceiling. The partition up to the structure ceiling, not up to the full ceiling only. Why? To make like fire protection, same like fire protection. Okay, so you need to remember this for avoid what is cross contamination and how to avoid it by these 3 or 4 steps. Environmental tobacco smoke control. What is environmental tobacco smoke control? Smoking. We call it here like in LEED ATS. Okay. So protect occupant comfort from second-hand smoke. Negative smoking. So the intent here to minimize the exposure of building occupants and surfaces. If you can see in some buildings, the surface of the walls itself become black because of smoking. From and ventilation ducts, you open also the air conditioning, it comes with also smoke. So it will be a problem for the occupant. For non-residential buildings, what are the requirements? Then for residential building, what are the requirements? Okay, so you need to know every word here. It always comes in the exams, of course. Non-residential building, prohibit smoking inside the building. There is no smoking inside any public building. Okay, prohibit smoking outside the building except designated smoking area. What is designated smoking area? Like here, smoking room or shelter, smoking shelter. Okay, smoking shelter. If you provide it, like see, this is the gate of the building here. So shelter should be far around 25 feet. 25 feet, around 7.5 meters minimum from the entrance. Remember this number. It will come now. So prohibit smoking outside the building if used, if space used for business purpose like gathering, but if it's a smoking shelter, no problem. And then provide signage around 10 feet, meaning 3 meters from the building entrance. So if this building entrance, before you go inside, put here one sign like this. Thank you for not smoking or not smoking policy, for observing not smoking policy. So he will know before he enters the building 3 meters, there is no smoking inside this building. Okay, these are for non-residential. For residential, it will become next slide. For residential, the policy is different, but it is the same purpose. You need to don't protect the occupant from ATS. For non-residential, for residential, you cannot force people not to smoke inside their homes. Yes, it's true. Never. Because this is his home, he will smoke anyway if he want to smoke. So just to prohibit smoking in common area like corridors, entrance, and so on. Ensure tightness. If he's smoking inside his apartment, so make sure that the smoke will not come out from his apartment from under floors or sleeves on the wall or something. Okay. Make a good seal for windows and door frames. Seal penetration in the walls and ceiling, so will prevent the other apartment from his smoke. Make or demonstrate that the maximum leakage is 0.23 CFM square meter per foot at 50 Pascal. Yeah, maybe this number is useful for you, but remember that, yes, if you remember it better, I didn't see in the exams really, but you need just to remember these 5 items. How you demonstrate maximum leakage is 0.23 CFM per square meter per foot. This is the question. How? by something we call it blower test. You see this fan? Blower test. They provide air at a specific rate inside the apartment, and then start to measure the leakages from under floors, from windows, from anywhere. They start to measure the leakage. Okay, when they measure it, it shouldn't be more than 0.23 CFM cubic feet meter per square meter per feet. For both residential and non-residential, exterior smoking areas shall be 25 feet, meaning 7.5 meters from the entrance, like what I said before, from windows or doors or air intake. Not only from door. Why from door? Because the door is the area where the air come inside your building. The window is the area where the air coming. So I need to be at least 7.5 meter or 25 feet far from these openings. What about air intakes? Air intake is the duct you can see in the mall sometimes in the roof. Some ducts open and there is machine here, call it air handling unit, where the air come inside your building. So don't come and smoke near this machine because it will take all your smoke and go inside the building. We call it air intake. Okay, clear? Any question here? Okay. Low-emitting materials. Inside our indoor spaces, we use some finishing materials that can impact our health. In here, we are not speaking about the sub-layer. We are speaking about the finish layer, the last layer of your finishes. It can be paints and coatings, adhesives or sealants, woods and agri-fibers, carpets. So we need to reduce the chemicals. These substances or these finishing materials sometimes they have chemical. They are emitting some components that are damaging or have effect in the health and the air quality. How? Let's know. Let's see. Finishing materials have high concentration of pollutants such as VOC. We call it VOC, volatile organic compound, and formaldehyde. Formaldehyde existing in glues. When they use wood, glues for wood, they sometimes the main component is formaldehyde, which is toxic material and cause problems for lungs. VOCs as well, volatile organic compounds. Do you know just like when you park your car and it have leather and the sun, when you go inside the car you smell something like the leather smell? This actually is killing particles because the particles of the leather they are evaporating from solid. يعني it comes, I'll explain to you this. It comes from solid. It should be to liquid. To liquid first. No, from solid to gas. To gas. Immediately from solid to gas. So very dangerous. You can see the material just normal in front of you, but the particles of this material are in the air, which is very dangerous to hear. We call it gasification or VOC. 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 So we need to avoid these VOCs inside also our building. Like if you see new paint, and the paint, if the paint is bad quality, even though the paint already dry, you always smell the paint inside your room. That means the VOC is very high and this paint quality is not good. So this pollutant pose serious problem in IAQ or indoor air quality. So the next question you will ask how to prevent that. Of course, there is strategies or standard to follow for the specific specification of these materials. And here it's your time now to remember all this. There are not many, by the way. There are only 3, but it's divided into schedule. For interior paints and coatings, this number 1. Adhesives and sealant, 2. Flooring, 3. For wood, composite wood, 4. Ceilings, 5. Ceiling and acoustic insulation. Furniture, 6. Exterior, this only for hospitals and schools. Why? Because children sometimes play near the outdoor, near the outer wall. So they consider it indoor here, but not for any indoor, not for any outdoor, only for schools and hospitals. So assume they are 6. If any question, please just drop the message in the chat box. If any something not clear, maybe I explain and you need more, just drop it in the chat box. Interior paints and coatings comply with, this is the standard, California Department of Public Health. They put standard method for or standard for paints and coating. What is the VOC content? CDPH, California Department of Public Health. Since the system is American system, they will always refer to American standard, by the way. But if you have some equivalent, but even you have equivalent, you still need to compare it to CDPH. So better for you to go to CDPH. And by the way, this is very silly credit, because it needs every finishing material to be checked, which consume time, of course. Interior adhesive and sealant, also CDPH. Flooring have 2, CDPH or CARB. What is CARB? This is additional. California Air Resources Board. California Air Resources Board. If you remember where we used CARB before, California Air Resources Board, do you remember the refrigerant, the leakage in existing building? You remember? Under refrigerant or leakage in existing building, we used CARB, if you remember. Okay, so you need to remember this. And there are only 2 standard up to now. Composite wood, CARB only. So you need to know where there are 1, where there are the 2 together, where there is only CARB. Got it? Just you need to compare and see where is this or where. The remaining, which is ceilings and acoustic panel, also CDPH. Furniture, I will say also this CDPH and CARB. Exterior applied product and healthcare for schools, I will use CDPH. So they are all 2 standards. So if you forget them, for example, in the exam, try not to forget both CDPH and CARB. Okay, they are sometimes if he ask you in the exam, they will not ask you, put you in the choices both. Maybe they will put one of them, so to make it easy for you. But it's better to remember all this. Okay. It come in the exam, yes. Any standard will come in the exam. Any standard, yes. They will not leave one standard not ask you in the exam. This is the pollution within indoor, but what about air pollution during construction that can impact the operation later? How? The same intent here. As I told you, intent is fixed to achieve well-being and promote health for occupants. During construction, even though you install duct, maybe the dust come inside the duct, remain there, and after that, when you operate the building, it will impact the air quality inside. So develop IAQ Management Plan. What is IAQ? Indoor Air Quality Management Plan. How to manage the air quality during construction. This is one of the documents required from contractor. What other documents required from contractor we have taken before in the previous chapter during our course? Anybody remember? Write it. I will tell you in sustainable sites what documents we need from contractor. ESC plan. Okay, what is ESC plan? What is ESC plan? Remember? Not yet studies, yeah? Erosion and sedimentation control plan. Erosion in sustainable site. What else? Another plan required from contractor to make the information clear now, because we are finishing the course. We need to collect our information like this and compare. In material, what is it? C, construction. Okay. W, waste. What else? M, management plan. And now, in this chapter, we have IAQ plan or construction indoor air quality. Construction indoor air quality. CIAQ or IAQ Management Plan. As a plan, like normal, we should develop it based on a standard. The standard to be developed here is MACNA standard. SMACNA, Sheet Metal Air Conditioning National Association. Sheet Metal Air Conditioning National Association. So we follow SMACNA guidelines. What are the SMACNA guidelines, Latvia? For sure, this information and this information very important. You develop a plan based on a standard. Plan based on a standard. So when I ask you in the question, what is the plan? Construction indoor IEQ. What is the standard? SMACNA. So I developed this plan based on SMACNA guidelines. What are the SMACNA guidelines? Something like that. Protection of HVAC equipment, like what we see here. Source control, prevent the source of pollution. Housekeeping, cleaning always. In the construction, we say always you do cleaning, zoning. They make segregation, like pathway interruptions. You put like partitions between the areas of construction. And scheduling work in different times. All these are ways to control the pollution. Okay, the most important information we said, IAQ Management Plan based on SMACNA guidelines. And you can do, based on your activity, you can just see what you can do. If permanently installed air handles are used during construction, provide MERV filters, okay, or minimum efficiency reporting value. This meaning the filter size, rated filter in all return grills. Why in return? Because the dust will come to the return grills. So not only provide filters in the intake, like we said before, in here we provide filters in the return air. Of course, the filter is based on ASHRAE 52, and just for info, these filters will be size 8, MERV 8 during construction, replaced with MERV 13 during operation. Comes in the exam questions as exam question. Next credit is making assessment. The most important thing to know when you will make assessment, of course, not during construction or not during design. You make assessment means occupants are moving in. They are on the way to the building. Remember this. You will remember this in the exam. Occupants are on the way. They take taxi and coming on the way. You make the assessment. It means before occupants move in, just before occupants. Why? You need to finish all your paints, all your finishes. Close your door, turn the key. You finish the building and close by key. So in this case, you do the indoor air quality testing or assessment. Okay, why? To make sure that the indoor air is clean or quality is good. How to do it? We do it by a machine like this equipment to measure the air testing. So, but you need to flush the building by supply outdoor air first. Like you see, you remember we open window and door, it make flow. You need to clean the air either by blower or something to take the air from the building or makes kind of flow. We call it flush building. They put big fans in one of the walls and to open another opening, so the air will be vented through all the building and then go from some opening, so it will take all the dust. Then you make the IEQ test using something like this that measures some pollutants. In LEED AP, we will know exactly what are these polluted to be measured. This is the testing. Next is thermal comfort. Thermal comfort. Thermal comfort about temperature. The same intent, if you know, productivity, comfort, and well-being. So remember that. Always we speak about thermal comfort, about pollution, and so on, but all because of we need productivity, we need comfort and well-being for our people inside the building. How to set your temperature? You need to remember the standard, which is ASHRAE Standard. ASHRAE Standard 55. Now we have 52, 55, 62. You need to remember everyone. 52, it was for filters. 62 for ventilation. 55 for thermal temperature. Okay, you need to remember it? Yes, 100%. 100% you need to remember it. And this is only the required here. So thermal comfort depends on parameters such as temperature, humidity, and air velocity. So HVAC design should comply with ASHRAE with regard to these parameters. In addition, you need to provide operable controls like window in addition to the one we speak here about ASHRAE. We need to provide also controls like window in case you want to open, or here like this fan, or thermostat. Why? Or grills here you can open and close. Why? The meeting. Because you need to give occupants their reference. Thermal comfort, I will not set the temperature to 22. Some people want to make it 26 and above. Some people want it 20, 22, 23. So you cannot, in thermal comfort, you cannot satisfy 100% of people. So LEED leave it open and give some controls to occupants. They don't say set it at this exact point. Yeah. So why? There is personal preference. Our bodies are not same, clothes, weather, temperature, so they leave it open. Thermal comfort, controllability. So you need to provide in every space one of these ways to control the temperature. And you need to make survey. We call it thermal comfort survey. This is the only survey in LEED up to now. What survey? 80% satisfied is okay. But meaning 20% not satisfied. Okay. But 21 or more than 20 not satisfied, you need to take corrective action and check what are the thermal comfort issues, why more than 20 are not satisfied. Next credit is interior lighting. Let's see the requirement for interior lighting. First, the intent is the same: productivity, comfort, health, and well-being. Interior lighting include two types of lighting. General lighting like this in the ceiling, we call it general lighting, and task lighting. See, this is task lighting. In LEED, we prefer to have both, but focus on task lighting. Why? Because you don't need to open all these lights to do your work. You just need to have some specific zone light or area or task light. So provide individuals lighting controls for workstations. Maybe like this, not like this. Maybe the zone itself have its own lighting, work lighting. General lighting just enough for social activity or meeting or something, but when you need to work and focus and read, maybe you have some specific lighting. So provide individual lighting control for workstation, and shared multi-occupant space like meeting rooms should have control for different lighting also required. That's all for daylight. This daylight here means sunlight, external light. What is daylight, or what is the importance of daylight? Connect building occupants with the outdoor and reinforce circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm is internal body watch. We are connected to the nature. Your activity during the day, not during the night. This is a normal thing. Even your interior body system, internal body system, they are also organized or to work while during the day. Your temperature, all your activities, body activities will be reduced at night, or starting evening will be reduced, not like in the middle of the day. Okay, and this is our body nature. So daylight enhances when you, or if you sleep opening the window during the day, you will wake up very early and you will feel active. If you just close and keep sleeping, you'll feel tired. Because of what? Because of your body. Your body needs to have a watch, internal watch. So trying to change or making it used to different system, it will be not good for your health. So circadian rhythm, the daylight enhance or support circadian rhythm, the body watch, the internal body watch. The same for quality views. So we need to provide the maximum daylight we possible, which is also energy saving and so on. And quality views. Why? Views very important for employees. It impacts productivity. It connects people to outdoor and give occupants more feeling that they are connected to the nature and so to the outdoor. Imagine that the office without window where you are sitting and another office with window with good views. That's why you always look for view. What is the view of the building? What is the view? Very important. So the daylight and the quality views, what are the requirements? Simple requirements in LEED GA only. Optimize the glazing orientation to maximize daylight, but we don't want what? We don't want heat. So we'll start to use daylight devices such as light shelves like what we see here to reflect the sun, so it will not come direct to the engineer who is sitting here like what we see in this picture. It will not come direct to him. Okay. The same here, it will not also prevent the vision to outdoor. Got it?
طيب
Okay. Daylighting or this daylighting and quality views. We need to optimize glazing orientation to maximize the daylight and minimize heat. The problem here is the heat, so we put something like light shelves. These are like some tubes you can see, but this is not applicable in all because it have restriction. It needs some from one side the sun, from another side it looks like light fixtures, which is a great also innovation for using daylight. Looks like normal fixtures. You can make research in this and find it how you can put it in your design. Glare is a big issue. Glare, like when the sun heat, direct sun hits the glazing, it will cause glare so you cannot see properly. So as we can see, we need daylight, we don't want glare or we don't want heat. Okay? So you need to avoid glare, putting sun shades in case of something like that to close. We don't need the daylight in that case. Will be problem for you. Remember always with the daylight, he will ask about the glare. With the outdoor lighting or daylighting, he will always ask about the glare. Next one is acoustics. Acoustics or acoustic performance, the same. We need to promote occupants' well-being, productivity, and communication through effective acoustic design. We need to reduce the background noise. What is the background noise? In general, background noise is the noise from HVAC equipment. Now, while you are sitting in your office, you are in the office now or home, just stay silent, don't speak. What you will hear, what you will listen now. It is either the air voice of the noise of the air condition, or the duct, or the equipment or machine of the air condition. You will hear this is background noise. That we used to it, we don't hear it. But if you now focus, you will hear it. So this one source of noise. The second source is sound transmission. What is sound transmission? We call it STC, sound transmission class. You are here, you are sitting here in this room and another one in this room. You can hear to him through the partition. Based on this number, we can control to avoid this sound transmission class between partition. Okay, so the lower the STC, the better. Why? It will not transfer sound from rooms. The last thing is when you hear your voice is repeated many times, we call it reverberation. You see in cinemas, they put some insulation in the wall to make the voice more clear. There is no repetition, so people will not like feel headache after a while and leave the movie. Okay, so reverberation time, you need to put acoustic insulation in the walls and ceilings and also the floors. We notice in the cinema you put the carpet floor or this any type of floor, soft floor that absorb, not reflect. So as a summary, we have discussed many interesting things like minimum indoor air quality, environmental tobacco smoke, enhanced air quality. So minimum enhanced this is prerequisite. Here is a credit. Emitting materials and VOCs, construction indoor air quality management plan, indoor air quality assessment, thermal comfort, interior lighting, day lighting, quality views, acoustic performance. Very interesting things. Will be very useful in your design when you consider all this, and can have maybe more readings in LEED AP to really make a design compatible with LEED and with interior air quality standard uh, and acoustic design and so on. Okay. Uh, let's have now some questions based on the chapter, this chapter. So I will open here the questions before we move to next indoor environmental quality. I will hear now your voice, okay? I will go to open like what we used to do. Um, Engineer Ahmed Wahba, number one, question number one. And also team with me in the chat box here. It's open. You can see the chat box, right? Can you see the chat box open in my screen? No, huh? Cannot see it. Yes, I receive your answer. The answer is D, correct. 90% we spent indoor in all our interior space. That's why. And as you know, indoor air is polluted 5 times the outdoor air. Next question. Number 3. We'll choose Engineer Ali Al-Sawar. You can read the question if you want or try to answer. We say a building owner has a concern about the cost of increasing the ventilation from the minimum required for indoor air quality. He is worried because of the cost of increased ventilation. Which of the following could help offset the operating cost? You know why he have doubt about the increased ventilation. Let's read. Using demand control ventilation. Okay, I remember. Implement a green cleaning program. Install higher rated MARV filters, specifying low emitting materials. So do you remember we say more ventilation, more what? You remember? More energy. So demand control ventilation will make him feel a bit comfortable with this decision to consider the health of employees and provide better air quality. So the answer is A, like what you said. Uh, so good. Number 3, question number 5. Okay, whose answer? Next, Mr. Architect Islamuddin. Where smoking should be prohibited for project? Choose three. Three, okay. Garage, operable windows, air intake, building entrance, walking trails. You remember we mentioned operable windows or windows that can open because the air will come with the smoke. And then we say air intakes. Don't come near the air intakes where this is the lung of the building where you take the fresh air and smoke. So C, building entrance, it's another way. But walking trails are outdoor and garages are already polluted with the smoke from the cars. Exhaust. So your answer is correct, excellent. I see better, really, really better now. Maybe when we go through the course, we have better understanding. So it's really good to see you participating and answering all correct. Yes, okay. Which of the following products would a project team need in order to verify that the VOC levels are low emitting? Choose three. No smoking signs located outside the building, computer workstation, ceiling paints, acoustics, granite. Ceiling paints, acoustics, and yes, only the small mistake, ceiling and acoustic and computer workstation. Why? They might be wood, but granite, no. Granite is not having impact. Granite is not count. Granite, marble, and so on. This you don't have VOC limited, very small. Even it's more healthy. Granite and so on, more healthy. There is no VOCs. The answer is B, C, D. 9. For which of the following reason it is important to provide individual lighting and thermal comfort controls to building occupants? Why I provide lighting controls? Why I provide temperature controls? Why? This is the intent. And the intent in all the category is the same. So provide lighting, acoustics, provide whatever for what? You get it? That's why I was telling always the intent is the same. If he asks you exam in the intent, he will ask you here in this chapter. Believe me, if he asks you in the exam intent, he will ask you in this chapter. So occupant controls, either lighting or thermal or whatever, help improve productivity. And if you choose any other thing, not the C, you will be really confused. Why? Because he say individual lighting and thermal, meaning light and temperature. Let's see A. Occupant control help increase ventilation. What is the relation of ventilation to lighting and thermal? Help improve indoor air quality. What is the air quality related to lighting and thermal? It's different. Occupant control help improve acoustics. What is the relation acoustic to light and temperature also? So it's help improve productivity. Okay. Number 11. Is it the last? Oh, still we have. Okay, good. Number 11. A project team is trying to maximize the number of points they can achieve for their lead project by identifying synergy. Synergy means like relationships. Something if I'll do, it will also improve some other areas. We call this a synergy, where when I do something, it will improve some other area. Which element, when combined, would best achieve this goal? Choose three. Occupant sensors, occupant lighting controls, operable windows, daylight sensors, and CO2 sensors. I will tell you the answer, very easy. Sensors are always very good because sensor measure something to achieve something. Occupancy sensor, they will turn off the light when it's not used, so you save energy. Okay, and also provide lighting, so kind of both. Operable windows, it will just provide air. When you open the window, provide air. Simple. So it's not no synergy here. No, no other benefit except to provide fresh air. Lighting controls, yes, maybe lighting controls, but lighting controls is just open and close or dim the light. But if I say daylight sensor, that is most synergy because sensor will help lighting, control the daylight and using some reduce the artificial light, reduce energy, so it have some relationship. CO2 sensors the same, provide ventilation like here when you occupant operable windows, but the sensors when it's added it will only open the air or take air when you need. So these have synergy. So always use the sensors. So the answer is A, like Samer said, D and E. Okay, difficult question but easy now because you know what is the synergy and how you can answer. Number 13. شوف engineer who didn't answer. Lou Ann. Okay, go ahead. A government project with an open office plan will have partitioned cubes with frosted glass above eye level. So you are sitting and you are seeing what? Frosted partition because it's above eye level, meaning it's facing your eyes. You know what is frosted glass. If you are an architect, you know, like we put in the toilet glass that is frosted so it will prevent the vision. This design choice will negatively impact which of the following? Thermal, views to outside. For sure, yes, your answer is correct. Views to outside. Because frosted glass, what it will make? Okay, frosted glass. So above eye level, when I look up, I raise my hand from the table, from my work, from laptop to look up, I will not see, I will see just frosted glass. Number 15. A tenant of an office space want an open office layout. What is one trade-off of this decision? Open office layout. You remember if you, in your office, you sit all together, what was your complaint always? Privacy. Yes. What is privacy then? Acoustics. Acoustics. Number 1, 2, 3, acoustics. No problem in the office. People will see you, you are in the office, but the acoustics, you cannot speak in a private way, and this will cause problem. The acoustics may be poor. That's correct. Engineer Mustafa, Luan, acoustics may be poor. That's all. If we still have time, or I think a Dhuhr now. Yes, so okay, we are on time. We will continue after a small break. We will come back 12, let's say 12:30 and continue up to 2. 12:30 to 1, we will finish the remaining of the course. 1 to 2 will have general open discussion, asking or answering your questions and giving you advice also about the exam. All right, that is the schedule for today, our last session. Thank you and see you after almost 25, 24 minutes, 12:30 Saudi Arabia time. Thank you. Chapter 9, bonus categories. We have two bonus categories, innovation and regional priority. Category innovation have 2 credits. Regional priority is only 1 credit. So these are this is very small category. As you know, during all our study in the previous chapters, during the previous six lectures, we have finished up to chapter 8 all the LEED categories, which give you 100 points. But in LEED, they make additional 10 points as a bonus. So your score now can be 110 out of 100, which is good for you. And how you achieve these 110 points? Based on bonus categories. They are divided into 2 categories. Innovation, you can achieve here maximum 6 points. And regional priority, you can achieve here maximum 4 points. It's clear? I hope so. So now we're backing to admin part, if you remember. back again to this admin. You can recall the information in the administration part. First category, innovation, is 6 points. You get 1 point for having LEED AP in the project. And you need to remember that the LEED AP help, his role is, the exam question, streamlining the application and certification process. And remember this statement as is will come in the exam. This is the role of the AP. Only one is enough. If you have 2 or 3 or 100, no, they need only one. Okay. Of course, for the knowledge, all project teams should have the knowledge. But I mean the administrator, the LEED AP, that you will get point, you get only 1 point. For innovation, other credits, they are 5. And they are based in achieving some exceptional performance, like above the credit target. You know that every credit before we say this is the target for this credit to achieve minimum indoor quality, follow ASHRAE, and so on. So you exceed the performance, the requirement. But of course, keep in your mind, not all credits, when you exceed the requirement, they will reward you because you have only innovation 5 points. So they are not every and each credit, they will give you innovation additional point. So innovation or additional 5 point, you can get it by different ways. First, exemplary performance. Second, pilot credit. Third, innovative criteria. Okay, or borrow credit from other LEED rating system or innovation. Let's see one by one. First one, exemplary performance. For example, let's go to maximum 6 point awarded for water efficiency credit, indoor water use reduction, if the water use is reduced by 50%. Meaning the maximum target in the credit they give you is 6 point if you achieve 50%. This is the maximum. What if some project achieve 55% saving? Can they be rewarded? Yes, under exemplary performance innovation credit, innovation category. Okay, this is an example of exemplary performance. So you get 1 bonus point. Pilot credit. What is pilot credit? Let's go back so you remember where we are. Pilot credit here, this one. For the 5 points to be achieved. 1 second. Pilot credit here, like what you can see here now. These are pilot credits in the middle. So what is pilot credit? What is pilot credit? Let's see. Simply, pilot credit is the credits that are existing in LEED credit library or pilot credit library, providing input to USGBC about this credit can earn innovation point. What is pilot? It's new credits. They make trial for some credits. But remember that LEED pilot credit is a rating system development tool designed to test new and revised LEED credit language. So new credit. Or in alternative compliance paths and new innovative green building technologies. Remember to record or register the credit in your name. In the library itself, there is registration. So choose the credit. Not enough just to work on it. Choose it and register it because sometimes they disappear because they are all trials. So if it's disappear, it will not be disappeared from your account because you registered already for this credit. Innovation or the third option, innovative criteria. Let's see, where is innovative criteria? I'll go back again. Innovative criteria include borrow credits from other LEED rating systems or innovation. This innovative criteria. So don't be confused, innovation, innovative. So under this criteria, borrow credits from other LEED rating system or innovation. What is it, borrow credits from other? Like your LEED PD plus C, okay? And you take a credit named greenhouse keeping, borrowed from existing building, for example, or any credits that you see it can suit your project in LEED PD plus C, but you take it from any other rating system like O&M, ND, ID, whatever, and you do it. Okay, so we call it borrow credits. Innovative criteria, this is the one like the name of the same name of the category itself. And here's the real innovation. Here's the real innovation because innovative awarded for strategies that demonstrate quantifiable environmental benefits. Not here's the secret. Here's the secret for innovative. The word innovative you will see in the exam. Not addressed in LEED rating system. It's not existing in the system. That's why it's innovative. So innovative option under innovation criteria. You bring something new. So they allow here you for innovation. Okay? You can take the 5 points here in innovation if you want. Okay? But maximum 5. So you need to quantify comprehensive strategies, intent, requirement, calculation, design approach. Like you are making a credit. You see intent, you put intent, requirement, calculation, and so on. So this category finished. The last category, we call it regional priority. You know that what I need is not what you need. Everyone have special need, especially the same for location. What we have in our area in Middle East or in Saudi Arabia or in Egypt are all different than what you need in India and China and so on. So from here, LEED give some regional priority credits. They put for every area in the world based on the coordinate, project physical coordinate, some credits that are priority. When you work in these credits, you will get a bonus up to 4 points. And they give you a list of the credits that can be useful for your project. Like here in UAE, for example, they give you a list. Renewable energy, optimize energy performance, thermal comfort, heat island, outdoor water use, indoor water use. When you enter UAE, United Arab Emirates, you get this all are regional priority. So everyone have 1 point, meaning 6 point. And some of one they put 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points here. But the regional priority only 4 points. So you need to have to choose only here. You will be rewarded. If you do all this included already in your LEED checklist, the scope of work that you will do for your project, already this credits already was selected, all of them, then you cannot take more than 4 points. What if you don't work in all this credit, you work only in 2, so you will take only 2 points. What if you work in 4, you take 4 points. What if you work in all, you take only 4 points. So based on your country, they will show you the list of regional priority credits. They are not the same. And you see which one is in your regional priority or in your scope of work, and you start to work on it. Clear? I think, yeah, it's clear. They just encourage the regional constraints or regional issues. For example, in my country, the water is an issue. So it's not logic really to do LEED project and you don't include the water credits in your work. It meaning you are making greenwashing. What is greenwashing? Like you just do for certification, not for real sustainability. So in here, regional priority encourage clients to do what? The credits that are really necessary. And why again? Because the checklist have hundreds of or have tens of credits, many credits that you will not work on it. You mean you have 110 score, but maybe you score only 60 to 79 to achieve gold, which is good certificate. Meaning you have more than 30 points are not out of your scope. You are not working 100% of the points or 100% of the credits. Yes? Because to achieve gold, you need 60 points minimum. Meaning you have 50 points, 40 plus 10 bonus are not attained. So you have the wide range of credits to choose and select what is suitable for your goals, your target, your own reference, okay, your project vision. Are you with me? So always credit selection is a critical thing that we do in a chart, if you remember in the first chapter. I hope the explanation was clear. We finished the course. but we still have a small chapter, only additional chapter. We call it synergy chapter. Not difficult, just I want to discuss with you something about the cost, because it's always, so we put additional chapter, we call it value for sustainable design. It's just collecting our information, arranging. It's not something new now. We finished the course. Okay. Value of for sustainable design versus cost. Small chapter, 5 minutes, we will finish. Cost of green buildings, life cycle cost analysis, and we will review after that the examination and open the discussion. The types of cost in green buildings are hard cost, soft cost, operation and maintenance cost. It's not only the cost you buy the material. What is hard cost? If I buy cement, wood, concrete, all this we call it hard cost. So I buy physical material. What is soft cost? I pay for consultancy, lawyers, engineers, architectural, legal fees. All these are soft cost. Operation and maintenance cost, we know, is the cost you pay to operate the building and maintain the building. Life cycle cost include all these types of costs. Cost of initial cost, cost of construction, cost of operation. Okay? So this is the life cycle cost. The sum of all cost over the lifetime span of the project. Includes the purchase, installation, operation, maintenance, upgrade, and replacement, and the indirect costs, and so on. So soft cost, hard cost, operational cost, life cycle cost. LCCA, we call it life cycle cost analysis. We have during our course LCA, life cycle analysis, but here we speak about cost. Like life cycle analysis or life cycle assessment, they are the same. We speak here about life cycle cost analysis, LCCA. Very useful tool for consultant to start to think always about buildings now based on the life cycle cost analysis, not the cost analysis, which include assessing the all cost, including the ownership cost. Not just I purchase this by $1, but how I will operate it. Maybe I purchase by $1, I operate it by $10. And here where money goes, operational cost more than 50, construction cost less than 50. This residual cost, other costs. Okay. Your client will always ask you how much our LEED gold cost, how much our LEED certified cost. I put it here for your own reference. Based on many projects are achieving LEED within their budget and in the same cost range as non-LEED projects. You can see here the gold is this color, the silver, gray color, the certified here green, the non-certified gray, light gray. You can see the range is all similar, almost similar. Big projects, small projects, so they are always near each other. Okay, sometimes in not certified costing more than certified or gold. So LEED really don't have impact. LEED is a way of thinking, designing, and constructing the building in a sustainable manner, and should be in some cases cost saving. Okay. So as a summary, the types of cost, life cycle cost analysis, cost evaluation, comparing certified and non-certified buildings. 2%, 1% to 2% are the additional cost if you want a really realistic number. During the projects of LEED project I worked on, even less than 1% we have achieved. We never add budget for LEED, except for the consultancy service. To be and the charging fees for the certification that pay to the organization. In the real situation in all projects, they don't consider a specific budget for LEED. Why? Because LEED is part of design and construction procedure. So you cannot really say this is the cost of green buildings. These are references if you want to know more about the LEED cost. But as I told you, study of more than 146 buildings found that actual average cost of less than 2%. Okay, let's speak now about the exam. The exam will come into you in LEED process. You remember the LEED process part, 16 questions. The questions will be covering organizational fundamentals like USGBC and GBCI, which include the mission, vision, and so on. So you need to know what is USGBC, what is GBCI, because you will be part of these organizations, and you need to communicate with these organizations. Okay, this is one. Structure of the system, categories, prerequisites, credits, and so on. Scope of LEED rating systems. Development process, how they develop the LEED and so on. Impact categories, LEED certification process and verification, LEED online. Everything you know, not only here, everything about the LEED process is subject to question. But the total, the most important info I told you, this around 8, it can come 10, it can come 6, not exactly 8, okay? But around this number as a percent. Integrative process, very important chapters. Small chapter, very important. Few pages, you get 8 questions. Okay? Location and transportation, big chapter, you get 7 questions. But you might get more because these 2 chapters constitute 15 questions because they are really near each other, connected. So 15 questions almost, as I said, approximate numbers, not exact. 7 here and 8 here, or 7 and 7, come like this. Energy, very important chapter, big number of questions, 11, energy and atmosphere. Okay, so you need to know what is building loads, building components, space usage, energy efficiency. We speak a lot about efficiency, energy stars, power, every credit and every prerequisite you need. Water efficiency, small chapter, important chapter, 9 questions. IAQ that we take today, 8 questions. So it will speak, for example, since your information is fresh, indoor air quality, environmental tobacco smoke, the credits, low-emitting material, and so on. Lighting, daylighting, sound or acoustics. Material and resource, 9 questions. You need to know the concept of reduce, reuse, recycle, flexible design, waste, purchasing, declaration, environmental product declaration, and health product declaration. Okay, that is the end. So from here, this is the way forward. I will share with you the answers for all the practice questions that you have. I have here one Word file that include all the answers for all the question. I answer key here. So if you open the answer key, I will show you. So you will find this, so you can review your questions. All the people submitted, the engineers submitted the practice. They did good, actually. They just missed few questions. Go back here and review your answer. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chapter 7, because some people ask me, where are the other chapters? I say, just scroll down, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here are the answers. Okay? All right. One more thing, let's answer this I will add to you in the last session today. Now let's answer the chapter which is bonus categories, questions and answers. This is the last one that have questions here. Let's see bonus categories. This is the last one, as you can see, the last. So let's answer it because we did not answer. Bonus categories. As we used to, what is the purpose of having a LEED AP on the project? Do you remember? Award a specific statement I told you. To submit all project data, building commissioning, streamline the LEED and certification process, serve as project administrator. I need all of you, answer all of you. Okay, what about engineer? Excellent, excellent. Number C, streamline the LEED and certification process. You see my slides here, the slides I give you is comprehensive. It's not just to key point explain, no, it's a detailed slides. Which of the following is not true for innovation and design strategy? Innovation and design strategy. Here he speaks about innovative criteria inside the innovation credit, not inside the regional priority. Innovation means innovation category, which have LEED AP. Now he asking about the second option, which is innovation that includes the 5 points. If I say innovation, do you remember the keyword? Innovation, something new. So it should be what? Remember? It should not be addressed in the LEED, in other LEED credits. It must be cost effective, should have quantifiable environmental benefits, can be implemented in other projects. The project team should establish intent requirement. The question is tricky because see, which of the following is not true, meaning all of them are true except one. And I let you think and tell me what is that one? That all true except one. For innovation, all of these true except one. It should not be addressed, yes. If it's innovation, so it should not be addressed in LEED. Number C, should have quantifiable, yes, you need to quantify and explain the benefits. Can be implemented, yes, it can be implemented, should be applicable to other projects because it's innovation. They establish intent requirement, sure, they do intent requirement calculation like a credit. So the only remaining is B. I never said it should be cost effective. I never said innovation will cost more for sure in any project because it's innovation. Okay. Yes, so your answer is correct. Number B, right? Number 5 and 7. Okay. Who will answer 5? Who will answer 7? Anybody want to answer 5? For a project team to earn innovation criteria point, the strategy employed must demonstrate which of the following? Approved by GBCI, the associate credit from another rating system that being reference, significant quantifiable environmental benefit by adopting strategy not addressed in LEED. Again, innovation, always search for not addressed in LEED. That's it. Here, C. Always, this is the keyword. I give you always keywords. Number 7, how does the LEED encourage focusing on regional issues? How the LEED encourage work in regional issues? I need now all your answers. 13 answers. Excellent. Through the regional priority credits. Excellent. Very excellent. Okay. So that is the end. So what is your program? As a company, with thanks to the company that this is the course actually I give in my website, and the people pay me to get this course. So thank you for your company to give you this opportunity. It's a really great initiative from them, and thank you to you all for listening to me. You don't need any additional thing. I see even you are now more understood or have good understanding. I give you all the data that I give in any course I give outside. Okay. So it's like like a good opportunity for Arabic. I'm sorry, because my contract with your company is to provide you with English course, so I cannot provide you with Arabic. If you want to go to my website here, I will show you. You can have the course, full course in Arabic, along with some. Here, this is a site in Arabic, except the simulation exams. So I think you make account and you can find here LEED Green Associate full package. You can find it like this.
And this is not a must. It is not part of your. This is Arabic. It's not part of my contract with your company. You can make the site in English or Arabic. The videos are in Arabic, but the English language from my videos you have in your company, and then you can study here in Arabic. In Arabic here you can study the full course, and it has some good. The flashcard I give to you also is here. If you find here the sorry the course the review under here the chapter the review the question this full package, but you don't need it actually. Most of you only Arabic speaking if they want. What you want is the simulation exams. This is in Arabic. You can see the exam. It's in Arabic as you see. You can just select the answer and make here it check your answer or translate. Of course, because I am in the Arabic interface, it shows this. But if I'm in English interface, it will show me the question this way. So it's Arabic English for that. So it's for the practice test, which you need, I believe, for the exam. So you can make a membership there. This one here, like this. You can see answer and see. It will give you the right answer until you finish the examination. So this if you want additional resource. Okay. For others who don't like the questions here as very enough to manage or to attend your exam if you want. No, the membership, no, this is a private, this is my private website. So if you want, you can just go there if you need additional resource. I'm telling you, but there is some other resources also, like if you want to go here in Google and search for LEED exam questions free, you can find a lot of resources. So I'm not marketing my site, but this because I know what kind of questions I put. They are really realistic exam questions. You can do search Google. You'll find many resources in Google other than LEEDtricks. Not only my website. There are many resources. So and my advice, you need it, guys. My advice, you need simulation exams. Because simulation exams will put you in the real exam. I'll give for you also now coupon discount. Just write green one. This for you only. Green one. In any of my website courses, you will get a coupon discount by 20%. Green one. Let me just show you something. I'll show you something else here. Experience exams related, as I told you. Here, there is something we call a full package, but there is, if I go here to the website, it's Green Associate. There is here practice tests only. And I believe you don't need this because I already give you the course. The course already with you, the full package that includes the videos. The only difference is the full package here, LEED Green Associate, have the Arabic videos. But in here, this is practice test. So it's simulation. It is a simulation test. So when you open it, you just apply the coupon green one, and I make it lower price, by the way. And again, the coupon I give to you when you write green one, this is special for your company. I put apply coupon. It will give you discount again. So instead of, it will give you actually, maybe it's expired. Okay, I will update it. It will give you 20%, guys. Just I will update it now. Remind me if you don't have. Anyway, how it looks like. I'll make you another coupon. It looks like this. If you go, it looks like this. So if you open the package, it will look like this, and it will have the exams here. Exams. You'll find two types of exam. Chapter exam like this. This is chapter exam. When you open it, this chapter exam. So exams is focus on only LEED process, and you start to simulate. Here, of course, if you English speaking, you continue. There is here, this looks like the same exam platform. It looks like you can flag. So if I don't know this question, I'll just answer any answer and do flag. So when I go to all questions, I'll find there is a flag there. This is flagged only. I flag it. So I can back it to it at the end of the exam. Same like exam system. I can mix the answer if I cannot wait because I'm still practicing. So I will say here also explanation of the answer like what we do in the class. I can translate if I'm Arabic speaking, or I can even make it all Arabic through the top right here. I can make all the platform in Arabic. I have calculator, so you don't need to take calculator in the exams. Then you can make next, and so on. You just check and next or see answer. As long as you study, I don't mind. You see all the answer or you check your answers. There is no issue at all. You can see your answers. Okay. So this is the system of the simulation. You need it before the exam. From me, from other resources, it's totally open. But I tell you how it looks like so you can practice in this way before your final exam. Of course, company will not give you this option because company giving the course. But it's your responsibility to develop further. Either you go exam based on the information I give you, which is enough, I never leave anything, or to make sure before the exam, you want to make more sure that you're really going and you know that 100% you are passing, you can go additional exams. This is, for example, simulation, 100 question. If you go and here start, DG exam, you will find the time start to count, and here 100 questions, 100 multiple choices, same like exam, real exam. You can, as I told you, like this. At the end of the exam, it will give you a report of what you have done. So if you go to your dashboard and open one of the exam, this, for example, you will see here, the exam simulation one, for example, one student here failed. So you can see preview, you can make preview and see what are your mistakes. What are your mistakes? So it will give you question one, number one. You answer it this one, but the answer, correct answer was this. And you go next. You answer this correct. You go next. You got it? So you get full report of all your answer. And here, see in the top right, I can only filter the incorrect, the one that I answer incorrect. And I mark like this. See? So I will bring here all incorrect. I have only one incorrect. So it's this. Or skipped. Something I skipped. Yeah, I skipped many questions. Of course, you don't. Flagged. The one I have flagged. It's overall control. And here your report. This certificate will come in your real exam. Of course, inshallah, without fail. You will be passed, I'm sure. This you give you in every chapter what is your score and your total score. This prometric. So when you go outside, this certificate will be sent to you to your email. The real one looks like this. So I give you here real exam experience details. This gives you score analysis of what is your score. For example, LEED process, I answered what is the correct number of correct answers. They are 18, but what correct answer I answer in this exam? What is wrong answer? So it will give you your weakness areas and even result by question for the exam, which question you answer. Of course, I just make fast, so I don't answer one by one, but it will give you here correct, here wrong. It's a full report, comprehensive report that really I think it's very useful. It is based on big offer from big team we have and developed this of IT and so on. So I hope you have enjoyed our lectures and courses. I'll be with you. I'll give you also my number here, which is I have group, by the way. I told you LEED media group. Okay, you can communicate via the group, which is, I think, remember with me, link tr.ee/LEEDtricks. Here you will find all the company social media. I make a public group for support, like a community. We call it LEED Media Group. It's a community, open, free group. So if you want to ask any question, follow up as company or not, this is free group. We call it LEED Media Group. Okay, LEED Media Group. In addition to my social media, YouTube and other links, I will put in social media like YouTube videos about the examination, how to book your exam, your LEED exam, how to go to the organization website, and how the steps to book 1, 2, 3. So it will be very useful. So what you need to do, only you study and just follow up with me in these kind of groups and social media. I provide continuous support. I don't leave my student until, or our colleagues and engineers. I'm not saying students. You are my colleagues, and most of you or all of you have very good expertise in different areas. So I believe I will be with you till you pass the exam. It's not about just a course for the company. No, I provide continuous support to all engineers. I have a vision to support the green buildings and sustainability in the Middle East. So I'm giving actually the course in English, basically, but I have translated and I make it in Arabic to support the Middle East countries to have more engineers get certified in LEED and spread the sustainability and green building knowledge. From my side, it was a pleasure to work with you this time, and I believe now the time for your questions. We still have half hour. It's open for questions. So, any questions? If you want to write or say the question, no issue. If no question, we shall conclude the session and see you again. Okay, Engineer Samir, thank you for your nice words. Thank you, Engineer Mustafa. I'm with you. I'm still with you if any question. Okay, let me ask then, if you don't have question, what is your plans? Let's say, okay, let's I'll give you the microphone يعني, one by one. Anyone have any question? Let's say Engineer Ahmed Wahba, go ahead, please.
Hello. Really, I would like to thank you about your way in explanation everything.
Thank you, Engineer Ahmed. Do you have any question or request?
No, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Engineer. Thank you very much. You've been great, actually, participating. Engineer Ali, also. Engineer Ali Al-Sawar. See, I don't have Engineer Muhaymin. I don't have problem to give you a certificate of attendance. But as you know, to become lead GA, you need to attend the international exam. So what you will do, communicate me. If you can do a group only for the 16 people who attend with me, a group, and include my number, Saudi Arabia, which is 55050, sorry. Include me, this is my number in the group, so you send me in the group your names that you want to put in the certificate, and then I will make the certificates and reply to you in the WhatsApp. Okay? Otherwise, other way, communicate with engineer Dr. Ayman, and then he gave me the full list and send to me, then I send him full certificates in one email, whichever good for you, but don't make both together. Communicate with Dr. Ayman and then again make WhatsApp group. Do whatever one. If you do one, so if you have someone to coordinate, just please to lead this, take my number in the group, he be the group leader, and I can also serve you and communicate with you in the group. To be a special, like after service, after the course. I don't do this actually, but I do it for you. Okay. And of course, my social media open. Attend, there is LEED in the LEED media group. When you make a membership, the link I send you in Linktree, there is a weekly Friday meeting in 4:30. I speak it in Arabic, but if English, attend, no issue, and he can ask his question and leave in English, and we will answer him in English. 4:30 to 5:30 only every Friday. I do weekly meeting with all engineers, open to all. Pre-meeting every Friday 4:30. Okay. طيب انجينير أصيل عطية. انجينير هيثم المرواني، حاتم المرواني سوري. اوكي انجينير خالد شريف. engineer.
Now I don't understand how we can obtain the certificate. Now we get your number, your mobile number, so we can chat with you directly or.
No, I said you make it, because don't make chat with me all of you one time though. You for example, we have here in my attendance 16. You make group, WhatsApp group, because you are in the same company. You, one of you, or I tell you in other hand, send to Dr. Ayman, ask him certificate. Okay, but it should be also all of you. So you will send around 25 emails asking for him for certificates, right? It will be also pressure on him. So my suggestion is you make a WhatsApp group internally. Someone of you lead and get the numbers of all the groups, the 25 who attended the course. Get it? And make it someone, not me, because I don't know your numbers. I don't know. Or communicate with Dr. Ayman, ask him the certificate. He will collect all your requests in one email, send me all the names, because I need your names, and I reply to you with all the certificate. I told you either this way or this way is okay. Whatever you good for you, do it. Clear?
Okay. Second one, when I try to open the LEEDtricks website, I can't access because all the courses need money. So
No, of course, this LEEDtricks is my company course. It's not part of our course. Our course is recorded to the company in English, specific to your company. If you want to buy anything, it will be with fees.
Yeah. Okay, it's not free yet. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, engineers, thank you. Engineer علي الصور, not here. Engineer أصيل عطية. Engineer حاتم. لوان. Engineer لوان. Okay. All right. I think yes. See, guys, I will not communicate any one of you. I provide for you something extra from my side. So I believe you should also don't make me I make you comfortable. So make me also comfortable. You ask for certificate. Okay. I agree with your company that I am giving the course, not giving the certificate. Because certificate based on international examination, like what we explained in the course. But if you want attendance certificate, I can give you from LEEDtricks attendance certificate. But just I ask you list of names. So coordinate with yourself and send to me in WhatsApp someone of you to lead this task, someone of you, I don't know who, to lead this task and send me list of names to my WhatsApp. I will send him the certificate. Or you make group WhatsApp, the way you do, whatever way you can do. Okay? So someone of you please take the lead. or communicate Dr. Ayman. But you will make him tired also because you will send 25 emails to him, and then the 25 emails he need to collect. So I was suggesting WhatsApp group, but it's up to you the way you do it. Whatever name I will get, I will issue the certificate, but I will not issue one by one. Not everyone I find in WhatsApp 25 message, everyone send alone, hello and so on, and chat. I cannot chat all. Make only one group and someone lead and send me this list. Is it clear now to all? Okay. So
he will manage this one. He wrote in the chat.
Thank you very much. Excellent. Okay. Any question? Other question? Muhaymin Idris, Muhammad, Jir Muhammad Kamal. I think. Okay.
Thank you, Doctor, really for your big effort. You refresh our memory for a lot of things. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It was
You're welcome.
very, I don't know.
No, thank you very much. You was great also, and just to let you know, I gave you the complete 100% complete explanation of the exam content for LEED Green Associate course. Be sure you will not find any resources in the market that is complete. Don't make an effort to search again any videos. Okay, I told you only maybe simulation exams only that I showed to you. This only maybe you needed to buy it, but later before the exam. So don't waste your time and search any resource. I put you the books. I put you the flashcards that is in my website. I put it if you open the link, I will show you the link. Let me show you the link also. See here, you have in Google, I think you see my screen. After every lecture, I send to Dr. Ayman a list, a link which is in Google Drive. You will find it also shared to your Drive, and you can download it. You can download. So you will find here this one. LEED GA. You see here the lectures. So last one, it will be lecture 7. It will be added in the above one, lecture 7. Yes, I think you can see. I think, yeah, Engineer Ali, he sent a link. Thank you, Engineer Ali. Okay, I will also join this link. So I hear resources. Open by resources. You will find some valuable information. The same even I put in my website. You will find here the only difference in my website that it's simulation and it's for fees because it costs, because it's something connected to a network and the questions are always updated. So this something is really expensive. But I give you all the content, even the content in my site. Additional resource, US trademark and policy and the branding guidelines. How you write your LEED name, LEED Green Associate, LEED AP, how you write your title in LinkedIn or in your CV after you take the title. If your company taking LEED project, how you write and you market this project, very important for marketing. I put to here to you engineers, LEED BD plus C reference guide. The next level. Why? Suppose I am architect and I study sustainable sites or location and transportation. And I ask Ashraf, please provide me more details. Can you hear me? Ashraf, please provide me more detail about this credit. So I give you the LEED BD plus C reference guide for those who want to make comprehensive design from now based on LEED GA course, not LEED AP. You go and open the related credit only and have more reading, and you will understand because you are professional or expert in your knowledge area or in your specific area of knowledge, architect or other disciplines. Candidate handbook, read it before you apply to the exam. Just read it only, not for study. Here, resource not for study. How to maintain your credential. Please follow me up. This is a book for how to maintain your credential, but please follow me up in social media. I will give some lectures about after you become LEED Green Associate, every 2 years you need to renew, like PMP, for example, same. So how to renew, where to go. Follow me up in social media. I'll make some videos about that. LEED scorecard that very useful for your work. Print it and put it in your backside, all of you in your offices. So this will be the difference between you and the other engineers who don't take the lead. Print this, the checklist. This is very useful checklist. Here, Arabic and English for sure. Better put the English, not the Arabic, in your back to know all lead credits. Highlight and mark the credits that are related to your discipline and make further research and study in the LEED papers. Okay, you can LEED Green Associate Study Guides, 2 books in the market, 2 of the famous books. I told you also read it to give good background, but if you find any contradiction, always follow my slides. My slides are the sole reference for to pass LEED Green Associate exam, and my slides are here. If I go up or back, you will find here all my slides. In every lecture, I put the slides, PDF, the questions and answers. I collect from you also during our Word files, not PDF, the best questions that make you understand the topic. And here's the video, here's the PDF. Okay, so now I will add number 7, and this will be my last with you. But as I said, we will keep in touch. Thank you all. Thank you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you, and maybe we'll meet one day. The market is small, so hopefully we'll see you again. Thank you.